Two dabs. And hello, y'all. Welcome to Wednesday's edition of Mohawk Bud Talk, brought to you by Choice Edibles. You can find all of Choice Edibles' fantastic products on Instagram. You can follow them at choice.edibles. Also, they're located across all the dispensaries of Ganasadage, Pequawknagan, Tyndonega, and Akwesasne. Also, follow Mohawk Bud Talk on Instagram.
Mohawk Bud Talk is also brought to you by Two Row Coffee Company. That's where coffee and culture connect. Go to www.tworowcoffeeco.ca. Get some Landback Bold, Eastern Door Mild, or Seven Oaks. Follow on Instagram, see all the products there as well at Two Row Coffee Co.
Also subscribe to Mohawk Bud Talk on YouTube, where you'll be automatically entered into our chance for a 100th giveaway.
That's right, and if you become a member, become a member on thecrediblemohawk.com to find out the winner. That's the only way you're going to find out.
And also for our prizes giveaway, for the 100th giveaway, it's still a 10-ounce bag of coffee, a strain of weed from any of our shows that we've had previous, as well as Choice Edibles, thanks to our sponsors from Choice Edibles, and a Wonka bar.
That's right, and make sure if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can also listen on Spotify, where we got some really good music going on up in there. So if you're into that, jump on there and listen to that too.
And as well, at the end of the week, we will also be having another giveaway for the hash.
That's right. Congratulations to our first winner of the hash, Christiane. And then this week, we're also going to be giving another 5-gram piece of hash away.
Yes.
Some of that real good stuff right there. We got a nice sealed up in there, ready to go.
It's sticky, icky, fresh.
Sticky, yeah, you want that stuff in
You want that. So, yes, we'll be having another winner come Friday.
Speaking of sticky, Triple D here got some sticky stuck to his hand earlier.
Oh.
That's what got you partially messed up. Getting all that infused right into your hand there, bro.
Like, bro, you want to talk about infusion? I'm infused today.
Right, what do we got up in today?
So actually, AB, I'm excited today. We have an excellent show for everyone today. We are going a little bit off the unbeaten path.
That's right.
Today we have
a guest smoker today.
We have a guest smoker today, so please stay tuned for that. Also, we're getting a little bit off of the buds now, and we're going now to our friend Shatter and Concentrates. Our friends.
That's right.
So today we have a delicious strain from House of Glass called Champagne Kush. It's a Shatter.
Yeah. We tried this in the first season. This is where when you almost knocked Mikey North on his butt.
That's exactly it. So we figured we'd bring her back. We also have some live resin and sauce, as well as some diamonds.
So we got it all up in here.
We got it all. We're dabbing it all today.
Yeah, all of this is for like the more experienced smokers.
Oh yes, I forgot to say, dabs and concentrates of this nature are definitely, like AB said, for the experienced smokers.
Yeah, so like you can sit here and if you watch our episodes, we'll bust up like easily a good 5-gram session.
Easily.
At least almost a quarter anyways, and we'll smoke it.
And we'll smoke it all. This stuff actually lasts us quite a while, and for good reason. Yeah, we've had this, like you said, it's still as fresh.
It is.
We've had this before Christmas, like AB was saying. This strain, though, is 50-50 hybrid shatter. Even though it's a 50-50 hybrid, that still means because it's a concentrate, it's going to be like 100% THC AB.
Yeah, and still has the same kind of effects, like your positive effects from a strain, but it's just longer lasting.
It's longer lasting and more intense and prevalent.
It is way more intense. Like you get that relaxed feeling almost immediately.
You
know, that euphoric happiness is just like it's there. It's you're not even done smoking your smoke yet, and it's like it's already hitting you, and you know it's good.
And you're like, you know what?
And that's why for like the less experienced smoker, like since it's already hitting you while you're smoking it, like that's why you need to be a little bit more experienced to be able to handle it.
Well, even if you are inexperienced and you're first trying dabs, please take the smallest one possible.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a
Yeah.
Leave it at that, because this stuff will put you on your back.
Yeah, don't try to be, oh, what was that one? It was like some rapper guy and he tried to do a dab and he was like, oh, I can do this, the whole thing. And it just like,
Yeah, you can't even.
Because it's different from smoke. Like, it's so different from smoke.
It is. And as experienced as me and AB are, we still are very careful with how much dab we take on each hoot.
Yeah.
And we watch our intake, and then afterwards, I was even just saying to AB, oh, I should slow down on this, because if we get a little too carried away, we might not be able to finish off the show.
Yeah, really. And we still have a guest to talk to.
And we have a guest coming, so like I want to be awake for that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it is a good daytime
Yes.
strain. There are some because it is concentrated, there are some possible negative effects to it.
Yes.
So, like, what are some, like, dry mouth and eyes?
Unfortunately, there are, like AB was saying, small negative effects, but we wanted to just let everyone inform everyone of what they're getting into. Unfortunately, these comes with the territory. AB was saying, dry mouth and eyes. You will also, if you definitely take too much, will get dizzy and get headaches.
And there's possibility of paranoia.
And possibility of paranoia as well.
Well, this is a really good time for just one of our quick bud facts.
Quick bud facts.
Quick bud fact. We were just talking about it earlier, and it was the peppercorn.
Oh, yes. So we have a friend across the pond, if you will, who has said to us, if you put a dry peppercorn in the back of your mouth and kind of just let it linger or whatever, that will help ease you back into calming down, if you will.
Yeah, it'll regulate your high, so you're
Yeah.
not like so messed up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, shout out Elena.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she's actually in a group with us in a group chat with Kevin, who's going to be speaking with us later on. So
And that's fantastic. And from what I understand, we're going to have Elena soon too as a guest.
that's right, Elena's going to be on here too. So stay tuned for that as well.
Exactly. I'm excited for that. We have, like I said, these are our fans from all across the globe. Like,
That's
because
right.
of you, we do the show.
That's
So
right.
we want to include you into our show now,
That's
right?
right. Shout out South Africa. You guys are dope.
You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. But like as AB was saying, those are just some of the downs. Obviously, with downside, there's obviously positive effects now.
Yeah, like it still has all the like sociable, talkative effects. You know.
Yeah, like so a regular champagne kush strain for flower will, like AB was saying, is very euphoric. It makes you want to go out and talk and be sociable, as well as be active, and make sure, like, if you have chronic pain or anything like that, you can take this and it'll get you throughout the day.
Yeah.
Now, why shatter? Well, if you are, say, a construction worker or something like that, and you don't want to be seen smoking on the job site, well, you'll have one of these in the morning, and it should last you until you can get home.
Yeah, it'll last you a while. Like even if you take your lunch break and go have another one, like whatever.
Exactly, and
You know,
because
it's really long lasting, and it's it's elevating too. Like it'll keep you going.
yeah, exactly, and that's the stuff you want for when you're trying to work, right?
It was a really good one since we have a guest today. It's a really good one to have. Good switch up.
It's it's perfect. I'm excited. I hope you guys are as excited as we are to have our guest on. But AB. So like I was saying, all these things, the positive effects, they will last longer and are going to be more intense because the strain is 100% THC.
That's right, and it's always for the more. When you do anything, when you're eating edibles, when you're doing dabs, even when you're smoking weed, you need to make sure that you're, what you're smoking, how you do it, your dosage, and everything like that, because, like you're not gonna die from it.
No,
But-
you're not.
But like, with anything, you're gonna have like if you're smoking the wrong thing, you're gonna have like a bad experience with it.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that's why we try to do this here, give you all the information possible, so that you know what you're doing.
Yeah. So
So you don't knock yourself on your ass and be like, oh, these guys.
yeah, you definitely won't be surprised then. Like, you won't be shocked when you're like, oh my god, why am I like this? Well, we told you type
Yeah.
thing, right?
How
Not
are
that we
those
told
guys
you,
still?
but
How are those guys still sitting there and talking about it? It's because dosage.
dosage.
And
We've
been
done
smoking this for. We've been smoking for a long time.
a long time.
So, Yeah. And now it's time for that new segment, That High.
That high,
That's right. I'm glad you did not turn that on.
right?
But I was that high one time.
Tell me about it.
I was over at a buddy's house, and we had smoked well, you saw how much weed we smoked.
We smoke a lot of weed.
But like that much in a night though, and we were like, it was like party. Everybody was chilling out, and
Right.
then so it was like because I like to go home to go to bed, you know.
Right.
Like I like to sleep in my own bed, get a better rest, all that good stuff. So I wanted to go home and have my dog with me, you know, because why not? Like chill out with my dog.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the night, I was like rolling around. I was on the couch, whatever, and I'm like, I'm just ready to go, you know. I'm just gonna go. So I grabbed the dog's leash, you know, and I like hook it on her, and I like start walking. I get part way up the road, and there's like one light, so I like slow down, and I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, nah. No, this is too dark, it's too late, and it's like kind of cold out for the summertime, you know, it's like damp out. Screw it, I'll just go home. So I looked down, and the dog that I brought with me wasn't even my dog.
What?
Yeah, it was his dog.
Whoa.
Yeah, they were like the same size though, right? But his dog was like, cause mine was just like close to a puppy at the time.
All right.
So I had his dog all like, it was just like walking with me, like whatever.
Didn't even
You know,
care.
didn't even care, just coming along. So then I turn around, I go back. I'm like, well, I can't even go now. I have his dog.
Right.
So I go back, and I'm just cracking up the whole way back, right? So I finally get back there. My dog's still sleeping on the couch. She looks up at me like, what the fuck?
Left without me, son
Yeah,
of a bitch.
you son of a bitch. But yeah, so I took the wrong dog. I was that high.
Well, that's the thing. So this is just about good to go here, AB. If you want to have a dab.
Sure, bro. So what are we dabbing?
So this is now Platinum Cookies.
Tell us about it.
Platinum Cookies is 100% indica, and this one is also 100% THC. So because of that, you're going to, this is like again for the advanced smokers, knockout. You are going to go to sleep right away. The Platinum Cookies, I find, always has a more of a happy, sleepy feeling than the Champagne Kush. Now, nothing wrong with the Champagne Kush. It's just that one's more of a sativa. This one's more of an indica. So how's that treating you there, bro?
Holy shit.
Is that intense or what?
That's good stuff.
So anyway, I'll let you try and figure that one out there, and I will try and get another dab. Here, ready? This is what we do here, folks. We're having a session.
This is a true session. We just got done ripping some bongs to prepare for this session.
Yeah.
And we wanted to get good and happy because we got our guest toker Kevin coming on here.
Yeah.
And he's just rubbing his rig off right now.
He's just cleaning his rig off. He said he's got to have hot water.
Yeah.
He was saying.
We were talking about that too. Like, there's a few different ways. He's like, yeah. So he'd mentioned that, and then we were gonna talk about that too. Like how hot water, you put that in there, it's kind of good for your throat, right?
It is, and cold water then
And
too.
cold water too. So there's two different ways of smoking. I find if you use cold water, you still get a little bit of a harshness to it.
Yeah.
But whereas if you use warm water, the steam kind of coats it, so it's easier to go down. And
It
stuff
is.
Like that.
It's not as harsh, right?
Yeah, but what I found was those units that have the little bubbles that go inside, just a little indent, like on Rick, right here, these little
Yeah. The ice catcher.
the ice catchers. So you put warm water in there and put ice cubes in there. That plays for a smooth unit. But we were looking at a few things too because I had my took the wrong dog that high story. We found a few other ones because you know we gotta. So what we're gonna do? We were talking about it yesterday a little bit. We're gonna try to set up a Reddit page and get that going on because why not?
Yeah, that'd be hilarious, right?
Yeah, get in, join the conversation and stuff like
Oh
that.
man, I'm sorry, that's good stuff.
And Facebook suck.
But anyway, now that
Right? I told you. Right there.
right, I can't even talk.
Grabs you by the boo boo, don't it?
Right, no. Oh, there. Maybe I can talk now. Pardon me. So yeah, now that we're both ripped. So, thanks guys for watching today's episode. I guess our guest smoker, Kevin, is ready. We're gonna go with him, and thanks for watching this week's episode. Enjoy the interview.
Oh, and here we are.
We're on?
Yeah.
All right. And thank you for
Sticking with us.
sticking with us. We're here now with our friend Kevin. Kevin, thank you for joining us.
He's our first guest smoker.
Our first guest smoker. Thank you for joining us, Kevin.
Very honored to be your first guest. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Yes, Kevin. So here at Bud Talk, we like to talk about all the strains that we go through,
All the things weed.
all the things weed, and our strains of the day. So, Kevin, can you let us know what are you smoking today?
I'm smoking what I like to call HP sauce. And the HP stands for Hill Plant because
Hill
I
Plant
plant some
sauce.
of my own up on the hill.
This
Yeah,
is your
that's
own
why.
grow now. That's amazing, Kevin. That's
Yes,
amazing.
sir.
So, now what we also like to talk about here on Bud Talk is some of the effects that this medicine may do for you. So, can you maybe give us a little rundown on some of the effects maybe that you shared with your friends as well, that they tell you what your weed does for oneself?
Yeah, we go through things like it makes you
Yeah.
really chill or it makes you hyper, all that good stuff. But,
Yeah.
like, what's your weed do?
Yeah, like is it good for hunger, sleep?
This Hill Plant for me, it's a couch lock. It hits pretty hard. It doesn't affect me in terms of give me the munchies or make me very hungry. But often weed affects everyone a little bit different as well. Sometimes I'm
Yeah.
pretty hardcore, so it hits me like it just gives me the couch.
Absolutely, and that's something we talk about here on Bud Talk as well, is how different strains can hit everyone differently, right? So, Kevin, with that being said now, you're talking about the munchies. What's your favorite munchies, Kevin?
Yeah, you said it doesn't really give you the munchies, but when you do get the munchies, what do you like to mow down on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an animal when it comes to that. If I do get the munchies, if I ever rip on someone else's bud, or if I ever get the munchies on the bud, look out. I'm an animal. I go from sugar to salt. It doesn't matter, anything in between.
That's awesome. I'm the same way, man. I'm the same way.
So we have this little segment that we do. We just started up yesterday,
Yeah,
actually.
yesterday.
And it's called That High. And it was like messed up things that people did. Like one person was called in to introduce themselves to their class.
Yeah.
They went in and then they laughed and then they immediately left the classroom and dropped the class. That's how high they were. What was another one? Like,
I got a great story then. I got a great story for you then.
Oh,
And I
let's
have
hear
to
it,
say
Kev.
it's
Let's
the
hear it.
First time that I smoked. It's the first time I smoked butter with my wife, and it was something else because I can't remember how it happened, but it was like she smoked a rip first, and then I smoked a rip after. and I usually smoke bigger rips than most people. So I smoked this huge rip of butter, and I was like really high in the living room. And I'm folded over myself. I'm folded over on my lap, just whacked. And my wife is walking back and forth, pacing across our living room, drinking water, like, and she's walking, and she's freaking me out. I want her to stop walking, but at the same time, I want to ask her. At the same time, I'm asking her, how stoned are you? Because I'm hoping that she's like on her way down, and I'm a little bit behind her because she smoked her rip first, right?
Yeah.
So I'm anticipating is if she starts feeling better, then I'm gonna start feeling better, because that's great. Because right now I'm smashed. So that's it. That's my best high story, I think.
That's great,
hilarious.
Kevin. That's great. Yeah, like as AB was saying, we have found very many hilarious stories on the internet. So hearing your story, just another one to add to the list, right? We thank you for sharing. Now also, Kevin, we was wondering, we here at Mohawk Bud Talk have gone all over. We've gone to dispensaries, Canameds, Wolfden. Me and AB have our own personal favorite smoking spots. What is your favorite spot to smoke in?
Mine was by the beach.
AB's was by the beach. Mine was, I think, I forget what mine was. Mine was in the woods, probably but yeah.
Yeah, mine was by the beach in Jamaica.
Yeah, I have to say, for me, it's definitely outside on the land, where we live. We're really fortunate, and I take advantage of that, and I put my feet on the dirt as much as I can.
That's great. That's great. That sounds awesome, Kevin. So what is like one of the first things that you think of when you wake up?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Always.
Perfect.
Always coffee.
Perfect. I don't know if you know or not, Kevin, but actually we are help sponsored by a coffee company called Two Row Coffee Co.
He knows.
He knows.
That's right. And that's what we hit up in the morning. The first thing I hit up is the bong.
The bong. First thing's the bong, then the coffee.
Because you got to make sure you smoke that bong so you can make sure you make your coffee right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Coffee's got to be done properly, so you got to smoke first.
Yep. First and foremost. First things first, right, Kevin?
First things first.
Yeah.
That's right. So.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. Can't disagree with you. You're right on the money.
It's got to be done right. And if you want something done right, do it high.
Do it high.
Or at least with some cannabis in you.
At least with some cannabis in you.
Yeah. Get a little bit of a waft. Get that eau de cannabis. Eau de cannabis for men.
Yeah. So, Kevin, you said you're a grower now. How long have you been growing for?
I started probably just a handful of years ago. I think I've like 3 or 4 years ago, I started growing a little bit outside. But I'd have to say probably, but I used to grow a couple of plants in the back deck, in just like
Deck plants.
right
Yeah,
beside
deck
the
plants.
tomato plants too. So
Yeah.
so I'd probably say 6 years. I've been 6 years at it probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good one. And have you found that since your first year of growing that you've progressively gotten a little bit better each year?
Sorry. Yeah, it took me a bit. Like the first couple of years that I did it, you know, I overdid it, made mistakes, and yeah, so it's tough. One of the biggest, hardest mistakes to make is planting too much and not being able to do the work yourself.
And
That's one of the biggest problems I have.
Yeah.
Is being able to harvest. planting and putting it in, planting it from the plant to the pipe is a big job, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and
We were talking about that too, eh?
yeah, we were.
Yeah, we were like literally like we were outside talking, and we were like, yeah, that's you literally have to have time all the time to do it.
You literally have to baby them, eh?
Yeah.
To get top quality, especially to get top quality outdoor. Like I know a friend of mine who grows in the Ottawa Valley, and he covers his plants, so he manages the light that they get. So I can't remember exactly how he does it, but I think it's like, yeah, well, he tarps it over. He's got the Tyvek, like perfect black tarp. He Tyveks it over like at whatever 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock at night or whatever.
Yeah.
And then after the sun goes down, he opens it up and he lets all the, you know, lets the
Moonlight.
oxygen exchange and whatnot for the morning. And yeah, he makes monster plants just by doing that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So you learned quite a bit from him then, yeah?
We'll have to try some of your hill plant, some of that HP stuff. You'll have to bring us down.
Yeah, and you'll have to try some of my Death Bub and Cataract Kush.
Yeah,
An AK-47.
That was good. That was good stuff. So we'll have to have a session and exchange weed.
Yeah, once this whole pandemic.
Smoke the peace pipe.
Yeah, smoke the peace pipe.
I'm legit gonna get a pipe out too.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a pipe out for that shit.
So Kevin, once this pandemic clears up, we're gonna like have to get together and have you have some of these choice edibles here and share with us as well, eh?
Yeah, we got a ton of these.
We got all kinds of gummies, chocolates,
We got hot chocolate.
hot chocolate,
We got juice.
apple cider,
Hot chocolate.
you name it.
Yeah, we got goods.
We got the goods, Kevin.
Yeah, well, I look forward to it. Hopefully we can, I don't know what the back side of this friggin' thing looks like, you know. I don't know. But hopefully we get to see it soon so we can get back together, you know.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping.
I remember hearing a saying once. I remember hearing a saying once. I don't remember who said it, but it went something like shit. Oh, the other side of chaos is beauty.
Yeah.
So maybe that's where we're at right
What did I say to Elena this morning when she did her yoga thing?
I don't even remember.
So, in an upside down world, stand on your head.
Yeah, in an upside down world, stand on your head.
now. Totally. That was bingo. Right on.
I'm gonna fucking edit this and flip her all into work.
We should.
Yeah.
So you good there?
Yeah. All right, Kevin.
All right, Kevin. Thank you very much for joining us here, eh?
It's been a slice. Hope you want to come back again sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything I can do, anytime, guys. I really enjoyed myself. Thanks for having me
Kevin.
as your first guest. Take
Yeah,
it
it's been a
easy.
Thanks, dude.